This video, created by the University of Missouri Agricultural Business and Policy Extension Program, provides introductory information on recreational leases. Ownership of property conveys the right to enjoy that property. Making a profit is one way to enjoy property. But appreciating property for its natural beauty and resources is another way to enjoy the property. Even this right to pleasure and recreation can be transferred to others via a lease. Landowners can grant others the right to enjoy property in ways such as hiking, camping, fishing, or hunting. Whether the landowner charges someone to enjoy their property affects the way that it is treated in law. For the remainder of this lesson, we will assume that the landowner will collect a fee or other benefit from someone else enjoying their property for recreational purposes. Some landowners consider the recreational lease of their property incidental to other uses they have for the land. Their main use might be crop or livestock production. Other landowners have land ideally suited for hunting and may put many resources into making that a major income stream. Regardless of whether the property owner considers hunting leases to be incidental or substantial income, concepts associated with other leases apply here as well. Specifically, the hunting lease conveys limited property rights to the tenant for a specified period of time in exchange for payment. Like all leases, the details are established by answering the questions of who, what, when, where, and how. Who is a major question in hunting leases. The property owner may communicate with a single hunter, but when hunting season comes, several hunters may arrive. It is good to agree on how many hunters are allowed on the property within the lease. Also, you may want to determine whether persons under 18 years of age will be permitted to hunt on your land. The when question is answered by determining what dates and for how long hunters are allowed on the property. Hunting leases fall into one of three categories: short-term lease, seasonal lease, and annual lease. Short-term leases give hunters the right to your property during a day, a weekend, or a week. These leases can range from a simple agreement to allow someone to hunt during a weekend to a more complete package where the property owner supplies deer stands, duck blinds, or experienced guides. Seasonal leases usually last for the duration of a regulated hunting season. The landowner grants permission to hunters to enter the land multiple times during the season to pursue game animals. Different leases can exist for different seasons. For example, a property owner might offer a deer hunting lease in the fall and a turkey hunting lease in the spring on the same property. Annual leases allow hunters to hunt various types of wildlife during their respective hunting seasons. Hunters who want to improve habitat or scout for wildlife prior to hunting may seek an annual lease. Leases might be for several years, since the hunter may be conducting activities that are intended to improve the hunting experience over time. The property owner needs to understand the value or potential value of their property for hunting. Does the property regularly have wildlife on it? Which wildlife species present on the land are of interest to hunters? Is the property large enough to attract hunters willing to pay? Will a hunting lease generate sufficient income for the additional expense? Hunters often seek property where game is abundant and other hunters in the area are few. They look for property where they can safely hunt. They may be looking for trophy animals. Proximity to their homes can be important, especially for short-term leases. The hunter's ability to manage wildlife habitat may be important for long-term leases. The specific property being leased for hunting needs to be clearly communicated. Providing an aerial photograph with lines designating where the hunter can or cannot enter helps. The aerial photograph might also designate hazards such as fences, abandoned wells, and old farm equipment.